Welcome to the CISO Daily Update.
Frontier Communications shuts down systems after cyberattack. Frontier Communications experienced a significant cybersecurity breach that led to the shutdown of its systems. This incident was determined to be a ransomware attack that disrupted business operations. Frontier's approach to addressing the attack included taking critical systems offline to prevent further damage, data recovery, and system restoration. As the investigation into the breach continues, the impact on customers and the exact data compromised remains unclear. Akira ransomware gang made $42 million from 250 attacks since March 2023, FBI. According to a joint advisory from the FBI, CISA, Europol's EC3, and NCSC/NL, the Akira ransomware gang conducted over 250 attacks since March 2023 that generated approximately $42 million in ransom payments. The gang breaches organizations through VPN services lacking multi-factor authentication and exploits known vulnerabilities like CVE 2020-3259 and CVE 2023-20269. Once initial access is gained, the threat actor disables security software post-infiltration and employs tools like FileZilla and WinRAR for data exfiltration. Recent findings suggest financial ties between Akira and the defunct Conti ransomware gang. Rootkit claims that they have acquired confidential data from Nestle. The hacker group Rootkit made headlines with its claim of successfully infiltrating the systems of Nestle, one of the largest global food and beverage companies. This breach reportedly allowed them to access and exfiltrate confidential data. The specifics of the data compromised and the exact methods used in the breach remain under investigation. However, the incident highlights the ongoing risks faced by multinational corporations from sophisticated cybercriminal groups seeking to exploit corporate data for various malicious purposes. Crude ransomware tools proliferating on the dark web for cheap, researchers find. Cheap ransomware tools are emerging on dark web forums, offering a low-cost entry into cybercrime without the need for affiliates. Sophos researchers identified 19 ransomware varieties from June 2023 to February 2024, likening them to junk guns for their low reliability but ease of access. Prices range from $20 to 0.5 Bitcoin, with a median average of $375. Unlike ransomware as a service, these tools operate independently and target small entities without profit sharing. While these tools pose risks of defects or scams, they offer pathways to more lucrative criminal opportunities. However, their impact remains uncertain, with most attacks likely targeting small businesses and individuals, creating an intelligence gap for defenders. Chatter on dark web forums reveals an amateurish landscape, with users sharing guides and seeking advice for their operations. Global police operation disrupts LabHost phishing service, over 30 arrested worldwide. In a coordinated international operation dubbed Fish Off and Nebulae, law enforcement agencies arrested 37 individuals connected to LabHost, a prominent phishing-as-a-service provider used to steal personal credentials globally. The crackdown saw arrests in Australia, the UK, and other countries, with LabHost's infrastructure seized and replaced with seizure notices. LabHost offered phishing pages targeting banks and major organizations, providing cybercriminals with tools to conduct large-scale phishing attacks. Malicious Google ads pushing fake IP scanner software with hidden backdoor. A malicious Google malvertising campaign has emerged that uses fake domains resembling legitimate IP scanner software to distribute a new backdoor called MadMX Shell. The threat actors registered multiple lookalike domains and leveraged Google ads to promote them, enticing victims with promises of legitimate software. Upon clicking the download button, a zip file containing a DLL file and an executable is downloaded to initiate the infection sequence. The backdoor, named for its use of DNS-MX queries for command and control, employs advanced techniques to evade security solutions and establish persistence on the host. While the origins and intentions of the operators remain unclear, their engagement in criminal forums suggests a long-term malvertising strategy fueled by abusing Google Ads threshold accounts. Active Kubernetes RCE attack relies on known OpenMetadata vulns. Microsoft Threat Intelligence highlighted active exploitation of known vulnerabilities in OpenMetadata's open-source metadata repository. Disclosed in mid-March, these vulnerabilities affect versions before 1.3.1 and have been targeted by threat actors for illicit activities such as cryptocurrency mining. Administrators are urged to promptly update OpenMetadata, implement robust authentication measures, and reset default credentials to mitigate this threat. Additionally, there is the potential for adversaries to exploit Kubernetes workloads for lateral movement within clusters and to external resources. Cisco warns of a command injection escalation flaw in its IMC, PRC publicly available. Cisco addressed a high-severity vulnerability in its integrated management controller and acknowledged the existence of publicly available exploit code. Tracked as CVE 2024-20295, the flaw allows a local attacker to execute command injection attacks and escalate privileges to root. The vulnerability affects various Cisco products, including enterprise network compute systems, edge UCPE, and rack servers, among others. Cisco advises users to apply the necessary updates as there are no workarounds available. While proof-of-concept exploit code exists, there are no reported attacks in the wild. Sneaky shellcode. Windows fibers offer EDR-Proof code execution. Two new code execution techniques, Poison Fiber and Phantom Thread, exploit Windows fibers, a lesser-known component of the Windows OS, to evade endpoint detection and response platforms. Fibers, smaller versions of threads, operate exclusively in user mode, making them invisible to traditional detection mechanisms. These techniques offer stealth avenues for executing malicious code, with Phantom Thread masquerading fibers as threads to avoid memory scans, and Poison Fiber injecting payloads into dormant fibers, enabling remote code execution without triggering suspicious activity. 92% of enterprises unprepared for AI security challenges. The Absolute Security Cyber Resilience Risk Index 2024 reveals concerning gaps in enterprise readiness for AI security challenges. With 92% of PCs lacking sufficient RAM capacity for AI use cases, organizations face the daunting task of replacing entire device fleets to ensure security and compliance. Essential security tools, like endpoint protection platforms, often fail to operate effectively without remediation capabilities, which leave significant security gaps on managed PCs. Moreover, organizations struggle to keep up with critical patching, with many running weeks or months behind in compliance. To address these challenges, CISOs and security professionals must prioritize solutions that identify and prioritize vulnerabilities and leverage automation platforms to streamline patching processes. Unpacking the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0, released in February 2024, builds upon its predecessors by introducing the govern function, emphasizing leadership's role in aligning security efforts with business needs. This edition highlights the framework's continuous improvement approach to address evolving security challenges. Moreover, CSF 2.0 offers expanded best practices applicable across various sectors, aimed at enhancing cybersecurity posture and risk management for organizations of all sizes. SAP applications increasingly in attacker crosshairs, report shows. SAP applications are increasingly targeted by malicious hackers, driven by a surge in cloud migration and growing vulnerabilities in both cloud and on-premises deployments. Ransomware attacks on SAP systems have spiked 400% in the past 3 years, alongside a 400% increase in prices for SAP exploits. Notable threat actors like APT10, Fin7, Fin13, and Cobalt Spider are exploiting SAP vulnerabilities across various industries, targeting organizations for data theft, financial fraud, and ransomware. With SAP boasting over 400,000 customers globally, securing these applications at both the operating system and application levels is crucial to prevent these cyber threats.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter at CISOheadlines.com. Until next time, stay curious.